Ndugu zangu wa Kenya, ni masikitiko yetu makubwa sana kuona kwamba hawa wanasiasa wa two term ambao wenyewe wanajiita ni viongozi wamekosa sera isipokuwa matusi.
Uhuru, hiyo story unafanyanga usiku usema ati William atakuwa one term. Wewe utajua siku hiyo William haizi kwa one term. Bladifakin. Kama baba yako alikuwa two term, wewe ulikuwa two term. Kibaki alikuwa two term. Kwani William alikula nini ya nani? Hiyo kura tutajaza.
Achana mchezo. Funga mdomo yako.
Hivi ndio mumeambiwa na engineer mwenyewe, class 2 dropout. Hivi ndio amesema. But tell me, where is the lie? Where is the lie?
Kuna mtu hapa kidogo nilikuwa nataka tumtizame. Hebu msikilizeni huyu mtu, maongezi anayoongea. It's a shame to the Kenyan politicians. William Samoei Ruto, hebu sema nao watu wako wapunguze. Kenya hatutaki matusi, tunataka sera zenye kusaidia wananchi. Hebu msikilizeni huyu mjinga mwingine akili yake.
Unafanyanga usiku usema ati William atakuwa one term. Wewe utajua siku hiyo William haizi kwa one term. Bladifakin.
Bladifakin.
Kama baba yako alikuwa two term. Wewe ulikuwa two term. Kibaki alikuwa two term. Kwani William alikula nini ya nani? Hiyo kura tutajaza.
Jazeni. Ndio, jazeni.
Kwani yeye sio mtoto wa mtu?
Ndio.
Kwani nyinyi ni special?
Wakikuyu sio special. Ndio. Ndio. Ay. Wakikuyu ni Bladifakin. The same Kikuyus who put William Samoei Ruto in State House today are Bladifakin. Oscar Sudi. Nimekwambia kila siku, he who cannot thank man cannot thank God. Kama wewe una ugomvi na Uhuru Kenyatta, acha ugomvi ule uwe baina yako wewe na Uhuru Kenyatta personal. Lakini usitukane Wakikuyu ukawaita Bladifakin. The last time I checked, Kikuyus were Kenyans, a tribe in Kenya like any other Kenyan tribe. A Kenyan tribe. A tribe that gave the highest votes to William Samoei Ruto. A tribe that without the votes of this tribe, William Samoei Ruto would have not been in State House today. And today, that very tribe is not called the Kikuyus. It's called the Bladifakin.
My God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Shame on you, Oscar Sudi. Shame on you, William Samoei Ruto. And you call these presidential advisors?
You must be joking.
William Samoei Ruto. Watu kina Oscar Sudi, kina Hassan Omar Sarai, kina Hassan Ali Joe. William Samoei Ruto, have you ever sat down and think about it? Halafu juzi unatoa video, unasema ya kwamba sisi tuko tayari, lolote lile atakalo kulileta Mungu tutalipokea. Hata kama tutashindwa kwenye uchaguzi, itakuwa ni Mungu ndo ametaka.
Yes, so relax. People are in a panic. I don't know. Ile Mungu ameamua ndio itafanyika. Yes. Si namna hiyo. Kama Mungu ameamua Ruto will get a second term, he will. Kama Mungu ameamua vingine, that's what will happen. And we will move on as a country. Yes. So relax. Kuna problem.
No. Don't put the blame on God. Nyinyi mumeshindwa kwenye uchaguzi kwa sababu because of your own stupidity, because of people like this. Ni kwa sababu ya watu kama kina Hassan Sarai, Hassan Joho, watu kama kina Oscar Sudi, watu kama kina Faruk Kibet. Ndio, these are the people who threw you down the bus. But not God. God gave you the mental capability to think. William Samoei Ruto, umezungumza nini wewe baada ya matusi haya yalipotoka? Kabila zima linaitwa Bladifakin by someone who is called a leader in your government. William Samoei Ruto, stand up. Condemn this form of activities. But Bladifakin, oops, my mouth. Let's see.
To the people of Mount Kenya, especially leaders from Mount Kenya, this sentiment is an insult to you. That you never listened to your very own son, Uhuru Kenyatta, back then. He even brought to you his own preferred candidate at that time, a man of the people, a man that I believe that if this country will ever had him or could have had him as a president, then maisha ingekuwa mzuri because of whatever things he fought for. We talk of democracy, devolution, you know it. He brought Baba Raila Odinga to you. And he told you that this is the man that I feel. We know this is where we are heading. You never listened to him. Some of you saw Raila Odinga as Mundu Mugoroki. There is a problem with him. You called him names. Some of you just hate him, even to his death. Let's now talk the truth. Now, another thunder striked again. That you went on and connived with William Ruto as the leaders of Mount Kenya and impeached your very own son, Rigathi Gachagua. Now Rigathi is back home. Anajaribu kujitingisha hivi kama kuku yenye inachinjwa, but some of you keeps on hitting him hard. He came up with DCP, you don't want it. He is trying to talk about this, you don't want to listen. The likes of Kimani Ichung'wah. Now you want to tell me that a class 3 dropout, Oscar Sudi, can be reasoning so better as compared to the so-called, the self-proclaimed professors from Mount Kenya? He is telling you that we are not going to participate in this shit. I know he's talking from a corner whereby there is a story of impeachment motion. That as the community of the Kalenjin, they are not going to participate in this thing of impeaching President William Ruto. Ni mtoto wao, mwana weru. What did you do to your own son? Some of you could even see the WhatsApp messages of what you did and how this thing was planned back then. Rigathi was innocently impeached. And you painted him with bad color. Now look at the community. How things are moving on. People used to respect that community. But the young leaders of today have embarrassed Uhuru Kenyatta, have actually disgraced Rigathi Gachagua. And this is where you are. Let me tell you, it's going to take time for that community to be stronger and stronger again. And William Ruto has vowed that he's going to make sure that that community goes down in the support of the people of Mount Kenya. I'm not tribal, but that is what I'm trying to say. Now tell me, the community ya Kalenjin is very much silent, very silent. They have said they want to watch the pace. And you know how they run. And I think that is how they do in politics as well. They will come as the last people to make sure that they carry everything they want. If you hear Sudi speaking, Cherargei speaking, Cheriot speaking, and even Faruk Kibet speaking, just know William Ruto has spoken. So this sentiment is from the president. You actually disgraced Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't know how this thing will ever come back to you. I don't know how this thing are going to be okay moving forward. As the Luhya community, we welcome anyone. We will be able to listen to anybody as long as Edwin Sifuna is the password. If not, then you are very not welcomed in our very own community. That is it. That if not Edwin Sifuna, then you don't have a key to Western region. Hata wale viongozi ambao wako Western region, without Edwin Sifuna, no password. Scroll.
Oscar Sudi, you call people today Bladifakin? Well, let's see with these Bladifackins. Will it be them Bladifackins or will it be you? Lakini nimekwambia Oscar Sudi. Now I'm giving you an example. Madaraka ya kwenye siasa si kitu cha kuaminika. You remember what happened to Miguna Miguna? Miguna Miguna stood firm with Raila Amolo Odinga. What happened to Miguna Miguna? When Raila Amolo Odinga joined with Uhuru Kenyatta, when he was in Uhuru's government, what happened to Miguna Miguna? And believe me or not, you go around, unatukana watu, unaita watu Bladifakin, ukitegemea ya kwamba umeegemea nguzo ya William Samoei Ruto. My friend, this message is for you, Oscar Sudi, Hassan Omar Sarai, Hassan Ali Joho, na matusi yenu munaozunguka na intimidation zenu za kutukana makabila mengine. It will not lead you anywhere. Bladifakin, oops. My tongue. Well, my dear fellow Kenyans, back to the USA. President Donald J. Trump, we come to you as Kenyans. We are not going to talk much. But as I've said earlier before, America is being regarded as one of the highest democratic nations on the planet. I'm just going to put this matter to you, Mr. Donald Trump, in a very, very simple statistical form of understanding. You want to establish a Ebola quarantine center in Kenya. Matter of this high level of sensitivity requires public participation. People's lives here are at risk. Kenyans' lives are at risk. Kenyans are not only prepared, Kenyans are not only more than ready to help the Americans, because the Americans have been helping us. But Mr. Donald Trump, we cannot bear the consequences of accepting Ebola patients in our nation. And because of this, the people of Kenya, the judiciary of Kenya, have all refused. The Kenyan High Court have issued a statement blocking the Ebola quarantine center not to be built in Kenya. It has refused. Donald J. Trump, please try to understand the people of Kenya. The people of Kenya have refused. We do not want Ebola quarantine centers to be established in Kenya. We have nothing against the American people. We are with the American people. They're our brothers. They're our sisters. They're our mothers. We help one another. But in this form of manner, we cannot. We don't have the financial capability to fight with Ebola in case a breakdown happens to blow up into the nation. We do not have the economical consequences that we can't bear. It will be too much for our nation to bear. President Donald J. Trump, please respect our judiciary. The court has refused. The court has stated very, very clearly that the quarantine center must not be set in Kenya. How comes, President Donald J. Trump, how comes you are refusing to accept, you are refusing to obey the rule of law? Instead, you are obeying the rule of politics. You are following what Mr. What's his name? William Ruto is telling you. Donald Trump, you should not. You should stand by the law, with the law, in the law. If the Kenyan law says no, President Donald J. Trump, you should go by the law. The last time I checked, you were preaching democracy. You were preaching justice, Donald Trump. As far as I am concerned, the reason as to why you went into war with all these other nations is that you were fighting for democracy. Democracy must prevail. How comes in the name of God that an independent nation like Kenya has issued a statement and your nation refused to obey? Well, let me tell you what the people of Kenya are planning to do. If the people of Kenya have refused for the quarantine not to be set in Kenya, and you go ahead using force simply because you think William Samoei Ruto can do it for you, President Donald J. Trump, you are putting your own citizen at a higher risk, because the people of Kenya will burn down that quarantine center. And whoever is in there will face the consequences. The people of the United States, we beg you, we kindly request you, we would like to put this matter to you in a logical, academical manner, in such a manner that it's in a form of a judiciary manner. The government of Kenya is not the last say. It's the people of Kenya that are the last say. And the people of Kenya cannot accept Ebola patient in their nation. We can't bear it. Please, Donald J. Trump, people of Kenya will burn down that quarantine center, and whoever is inside it will go by the wind. My dear fellow Kenyans, I understand that we are on a demonstration. Yes, we are. And we cannot accept Ebola in our country. Kenya is a peaceful country. The people of Kenya are peaceful. Our constitution is peaceful. Our judiciary is peaceful. We love our military in Kenya. The Ebola center is going to be set nearby a military center. We have our military families who live nearby. We have our children who live nearby. We have our mothers. We have our sisters in Laikipia, in Nanyuki, wherever place you are going to set up this Ebola quarantine center. Mr. William Samoei Ruto, if you have no mercy for the people of Kenya, if you think you don't give a damn shit about Ebola, then why don't you and Mr. Aden Duale set this quarantine center inside the State House? If you think you really love the Americans, Mr. William Samoei Ruto, why don't you set this quarantine inside the State House? Then we will know that you're really trying to do something. You set this quarantine center inside the State House while you live there yourself. God damn it.
Amesema msifikirie wakale ni watu washenzi. Wawachilie mtoto wao katikati ya desert. Who are the tribalists here? Who have been propagating the tribal card? Ni akina nani? Sini wao? It is coming out so clearly. Who are the tribalists? Number 2. Wakikuyu, I hope you are learning. Personally, mimi hata sijawahi support Rigiji, and I will never. because I believe that their time is up. Kitu wenye walikuwa wafanye kwa hii country, they should have already done it within the time and the spaces they served this noble country. Kama kuna kitu wenye hawakuwa wamebakisha kumaliza, wawachie wengine. They should take up a mentorship role, not active politics. Ati wewe ndio unataka kukua presidential candidate. Me and Rigiji, parallel. But this one has hit home. Nimekuwa nikiargue na watu kadhaa wakisema ati wakale saizi wamefunguka macho, hawawezi vote Ruto. Hata wamechoka, wameumia sana. Mimi ndo ninawaambia that Kalenjins will vote for William Samoei Ruto. This is enough proof that musi expect wakale wakose kuvotia. Wanaweza piga kelele all you want. Wanaweza kuja hapo waambie hatumtaki, lakini siku ya uchaguzi, believe me you, Kalenjins, maybe wawili ama watatu, but Kalenjins will vote their own. Kikuyus, I hope you are taking it home. Hata kama we differ ideologically, si lazima tukuje tuanze kuabuse mtu. Kumbuka wenye muli abuse Uhuru. Remember the way you are abusing Uhuru kwa hiyo elections ya 2022. Mukimuonyesha madharau, mukamudizone, mukasema hata hizo mabarabara akunje, aende achemshe akule na bibi yake. That's what you said, right? Don't expect Kalenjins to do the same. Do not. Do not. The other time we were hearing opportunities zenye zilitokea majuu, the safe opportunities, kwa sababu kuna hizi zingine zenye zinaenda kuua watu wetu, uko uwezi pata a certain tribe. But there's an opportunity that arose in a particular country, and 95% of the people who were slaughtered ni of a particular tribe. Nani wamekuwa kipropagate the tribal card, the tribal narrative? Na ni akina nani? Let's think about it critically. So mukifikiria you're in the same fight na akina Kipkemboi, Chep is not for keep. Chep, I'm telling you, Chep is for keep. Certainly for keep. Unless otherwise, and we are proven wrong. Lakini wenyewe Wakikuyu tulianguka. We failed Uhuru, and then our MPs, kwa sababu ya matumbo zao kubwa, they failed their own son. Mnaonekananga mafala sana. This is proof that a class 2 dropout anawabeba ufala sana.